Hey guys, today I am going to be showing you how to sublimate on these bookmarks. And they're really thick. You guys can see that. They're not made out of paper, so you don't have to worry about them bending. And they're sublimatable on the front side and the back side. Now you get 30 of these. It comes with 15 of the small and 15 of the large for a total of 30 of them. And then they do come with the little tassels. So all of your little tassels are going to be included with your 30 bookmarks. Okay. So this is something that you can make, guys. And I'm going to be using a design that I found in Creative Fabrica. So for those of you that have a Creative Fabrica account, this is one way to use your membership, okay? And not have to go looking for an image or wording or something to put on your bookmark. Creative Fabrica has already did the groundwork for us. All we need to do is print it out and sublimate it onto our bookmarks. I got these on Amazon from Juome. And again, it comes with 30 pieces, all 30 pieces, and your tassels. So you got all color tassels that you can put on here. And I'm going to be using my A-Sub ink and my A-Sub paper. And then I have the Epson Workforce 7720, which has been discontinued. So you can no longer purchase this printer. But I will link in the description the supplies that I'm using. So anytime I do a tutorial and there's products involved, I always link them in the description. So all you have to do is just go to my description, click on more, and all of the items will be there. And so I will link the bookmarks from Amazon and where I purchased them from. I will link that in the description. My A-Sub ink, A-Sub paper, it's already in there. And we're going to heat press these at 400 degrees for 60 seconds. Okay. And we're going to do both sides. All right. So without further ado, let's get started.
Hello, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Please ensure to like, share, and subscribe. And also click the bell notification in the top right-hand corner to be made aware anytime I upload tutorials or videos to YouTube. All right, let's craft together.
All right, guys, here we are. This is creativefabrica.com, and you can get a monthly or a yearly membership. You can also use it for free, but you will have limitations and you will have to purchase fonts and graphics and things like that if you're using the free version. I will link Creative Fabrica in the description, and you can use my affiliate code, and that will help you save if you decide to get a yearly or monthly membership. All right, so anytime I'm getting ready to craft something and I'm not using any of my digital images, then I'll come here to the search field and I'll just type what I'm doing. So I'm going to be looking for bookmarks. And depending on how you spell it, some people have theirs in here with the book space mark. Some people just have bookmark, but I know which ones I'm looking for. So when you typed in bookmark, you got a printable Bible verse bookmark. Take a look at that. And this is what those look like. So he restores my soul. Okay. So these are the bookmarks here. And in Creative Fabrica, it will give you visuals, but keep in mind that yours is going to be slightly different because of the product we're using. So, and it gives you the information here, printable Bible verses, bookmark set of 4. It gives you the size that these are made for, but we have our own sizing. and it tells you that they're using, when you're using 8.5 by 11-inch paper or A4 when printing, one side, high resolution, 300 DPI. So we're going to go ahead and see if there's anything else we need to know. That lets you know who created these. And then we're going to go back to home, and we're going to put that bookmark in again. And then they have a bundle bookmark set here. Okay, so you can see these. Okay, and these are really good too. Now this one is a digital laser cut file. So always read the information when you are, or before you decide to go with one of these. So that one's a laser cut. This one is a laser cut. This is a template SVG. This one is also a laser cut. And then I think I found more when I just typed book space mark. They got paper cut bookmarks, floating flower bookmark. Let's see what that one looks like. Oh, so it's got the little cutout, and then you put that. It's going to cut the butterflies out, and then you put this over the top of it. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, so again, if you have a membership, you can download these for free. If you don't have a membership, then there is a cost associated with it. They got math bookmarks. So for, your math geniuses out there that really like math or need help with their math, have those out here. And graduation teachers bookmark, and then they have some cute black cat bookmarks. Okay, so Creative Fabrica has done all of the legwork for you. All you have to do, if you have a membership, is just come out here and download your file and upload your images into whatever you're going to use. I would highly recommend, if you were using something like this, to use like Cricut Design Space or Silhouette to get it to cut it out perfectly for you. But we're going to go ahead and I'm going to show you the ones that I'm using here. So I'm going to be using the printable Bible verses. Okay. And I think I downloaded these already. Let me go to my downloads. Yep, I've already downloaded them. So I don't have to download them. But if you want to use them, then you just click on download. You're going to get a zip file in the bottom left corner. You're just going to extract that file and then upload it and save the images to your computer. Okay. So what I'm going to do is bring over my Cricut Design Space. Cricut Design Space. Give me one sec here. And bada boom, bada bing. So we're going to do these in Cricut Design Space. So the bookmarks that I'm using, I'm going to do the large. They're 5.67 by 1.14. And so we have the legwork already done for us. We know what size our bookmarks are. You can get that information from the Amazon website for this supplier. And then we have our images from Creative Fabrica. So we're going to upload image, browse, printable Bible verses. So when you get your zip file, this is what it's going to look like. This is not usable. You have to extract it. So after you click on download, you can come to your downloads and right click and extract all. Or when you double click that zip file, it'll give you the ability to unzip that file. And once you unzip it, you want to go with the one that looks like an open folder. That's the usable folder or file. And then it gives you your Bible verses here in a JPG, a PNG. And this is if you're using A4, and I'm using 8.5 by 11, so that's what I'm going to be going with. But for the 8.5 by 11, you have the PNG and the JPG. And then they also give you some instructions if you need additional help. They have the Bible verse PDF bookmark to help you out if you're using 8.5 by 11 or if you're using A4. So both of those are in here. So we're going to go with the Bible verses again for the 8.5 by 11. We're going to open that up. Okay. And we're just going to go right to apply and continue. And we're going to select the file on the right, which is the print then cut image, and click on upload. Now you can save, you can put in, what this project is. You can add tags. These are your tags down here, and you can create new ones or keywords that'll help you, find this file when you're looking for it. But I'm just going to go ahead and upload. Excuse me. And then we have it here. We're going to upload it to our canvas. Add to canvas here in the bottom right. All right. So here we have our file. And you can print out, like I said, the whole thing and then cut it, but I'm not going to do that. So what I'm going to do, excuse me, is I'm going to actually, because I don't want to print all these out on an 8.5 by 11 because the sizing is not right for me, and I want to get the sizing just right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and I'm going to add a shape. And let's see. I think I'm going to go with this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a square and I'm going to unlock it here in my menu. Couldn't see it. So I'm going to go to the menu up here and I'm going to unlock this lock by clicking it one time, and that will allow me to be able to drag this the way I need to. So we're going to make sure we get it just right. And that it covers the entire thing. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to click out into the white space and just highlight all of it. And then I'm going to come down to the bottom right and click on slice. And we're going to get our slice results, which is just the one now bookmark. Okay, so we can delete this and we can hide this. All right, so now that we have our bookmark, we're going to get our sizing. And again, remember I said that our sizing is 5.67 by 1.14. So we're going to click on the bookmark and we're going to unlock. Well, we can leave the proportions locked for right now. I'm just going to see if it'll pick up the right size. If not, then we can unlock it and change it. But 5.67 is going to be, nope, sorry. The width is going to be 1.14. Okay, so we're going to unlock it because our height is actually 5.67. Okay, so that's our size right there. And what we're going to do is I'm going to bump it just a little bit to a 5.68 just to make sure that I have, and a 1.15. Hold on, 1.14. I'm gonna make that a 1.15 just so that I can make sure that I have enough room to get it on my thing with no issues. Okay. So 1.15 by 5.8 is what I have it on. Uh-oh, wait a minute. I said 5.67. And then I bumped it up one notch. There we go. Which would have been a 5.8. Okay, so we have it at 1.15 and a 5.8 just for a little overage. And then we're going to duplicate it because we're going to put one on the front and one on the back because they are double-sided, okay? Alrighty, and now that we have that, I'm going to insert text here, and I'm going to type in Vicky. I'm going to change to a system font here. And let's see what this Adelia heart or Adela heart look like. Oh, that's pretty. All right, and then I'm going to change this from a basic cut to a print then cut. I'm going to change the sizing and also the color. Let's see what color we want to make this. I'm going to take like a orangish kind of color. Maybe, let me go to advanced. Okay. And then I'm just going to downsize this quite a bit here and kind of rotate it. So we're going to get it right on that curve. And we're going to kind of rotate that. I want to get this, oops. Small. And I'm just playing with it to see how I want to add this name on here because I do want to personalize this. I want to get it super cute, not too funky looking. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to get it right back on that corner and straighten it up just a little bit. Still looks a little wonky. Okay, I'm trying to keep it out of my Proverbs thingy. So let me do it this way. Text V I I C K I E. All right, we're gonna do it that way and bring it in. Again, I'm gonna change the color. Let's see if we can get it this way. Okay. I think that might work. Let me see what color I want to go with. All right, let's see. Let's see what it looks like in black. I think it'll be fine. I just don't want it to interfere with my wording. So I think I'm going to put it right there. That's better. And we're going to copy it and paste, or you can duplicate if you want to add a name, guys. You do not have to. Okay, so there we have that. I think it'll be better than trying to squeeze that name in down here. I think I like it here. And oh Lord, I think it's interfering with my umbrella. All right. I'm going to get it in a minute. I promise y'all. I just don't want it to interfere with my wording. That way, you personalize it. You don't have to worry about somebody else, like you drop this and somebody find it and they don't return it. You know, this has your name on it, so you know it's yours. So give it to me, sister. All right, I think that's good. All right, so I got that name right at 0.19 by 1.5. It's looks super small here, guys, but you're gonna see when we, do these that it's gonna look big. Okay, so we're gonna take these and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna group them. And then we're going to come down to the bottom and click on flatten. And that way you only have one file or one line item. This was the print then cut, and that was the slice result. And since we flattened this, it's just one and grouped it. It's one cohesive image. Everything is just going to print out. There's nothing that's going to be like Vicky is not going to try to cut out of this. So we're going to send this to our printer. And then once we send it to our printer, we're going to have Cricut to cut it out for us because we want the sizing to be cute. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and click on make it in the top right corner. Okay. And you can print more than, one. It looks like you would be able to get a couple of these on there. If your sizing for your bookmark is the same as what the creator of this design had, then you can print out the whole thing, but mine isn't. So that's why I had to do the slice and make mine smaller. Okay. All right, so this black line around a box around here is your registration mark if you're new to Cricut. That's so that Cricut will know where to place the cuts, okay? And then we want to mirror this. Okay, anytime you do sublimation, you want to make sure you mirror. All right, and we're going to be subbing these. So I just want to make sure that my name and everything is good. So at this point, we're going to click continue in the bottom right corner. And we're going to click send to printer. And again, I'm using the Epson Workforce 7720. So I'm going to go here and select it, even though I'm going to have to select it again here in a moment. I'm going to remove that bleed, and I'm using System Dialog and click print. That's going to give me the ability to go in and select my preferences for my 7720. Right here, preferences. We're going to put this in paper cassette 1. And we're going to leave it on plain paper. Our quality, I'm going to bump that up to the top and hit OK. Everything else there looks good. I'm going to go to more options and remove high speed. Go back to the main tab, and now I'm ready to click on print. And I'm going to unload my paper and then print this out, and then I'll finish out the rest with you with the Cricut. One moment. All right, guys, so we have our image images printed out for us in the reverse. I'm going to have Cricut to cut these out for me. Now, you can cut these out by hand, but I'm just going to let Cricut do it. And when I have Cricut, I have the Cricut Maker. When I have Cricut to do this for me, I always use Intricate for my cut setting or material setting. I choose Intricate, and it cuts them perfectly. I'm trying to make sure I get this on this green mat perfectly, because I don't want I want Cricut to get this right. Don't mess me up, Cricut. I'm going to speak into existence a craft room, big, beautiful craft room with a crafting table and where I can display all my beautiful artwork. I'm going to speak that into existence. All right, so I have it here on my green mat. You can use the blue, not blue, but purple mat, because you just need it to, kind of stick a bit. I'm using, like I said, the ASUB paper. One of the things I like about ASUB is that if you only need the paper, you can get the paper in an 8.5 by 11. This is the 125 gram paper. And then you can also get a bundle kit. So if you need ink and paper all in one, they also have the bundle kit where you have the ink, and it also comes with the little needles, but you will have to get the syringes, not the syringes, but the syringes don't come with this. All right. But the little needle thingy, it does. That's in there along with your ink and your paper. Let me just open it up here so you can see your little needles will come with it, but you will still need your syringes, because they don't. All right. And these are linked in the description for my Amazon shopping list. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to place these. I'm going to try to turn you around without you losing volume here. All right. So we're going to go ahead and place this into the cutting machine. And again, I'm going to choose for my material. I'm going to go to Browse All Material in here, and I'm going to type in the search field Intricate and search. And it says cardstock for intricate cuts, but it cuts paper perfectly, guys. All right, and we're going to go ahead and get her loaded. And like I said, you can cut this out with your hand, with scissors. You don't have to use the Cricut, but I am. We're going to go ahead and get out one of our large size thingies here. And Cricut is now looking for that black registration mark, so it will know where to place our cuts. And so that's what that's doing. These guys, they have a protective coating over them. And so you have to take this protective coating off first. Give me 1 second. All right, so Cricut has finished cutting for us. We're going to go ahead and unload our mat and take our paper off, and you can see how it cut perfectly. Okay, didn't tear up our images or anything. So we're going to go ahead and peel your mat or roll your mat backwards. If you roll your mat backwards, it keeps your images from curling up on the ends. So you just roll the mat backwards like that, and it'll keep that straight. All righty. Cooking with gas. I got my heat press heating up. We're gonna again be pressing these at 400 degrees for 60 seconds. Okay. So, like I said, these have a little clear piece of plastic on it that you have to remove. And you want to be careful because you don't want to cut your blank or scratch your blank. And my Cricut tool, I'm gonna have to get a new one of these. This baby act like it don't want to work no more. It used to pull up these plastic things really easy. All right, there we go. So we're just going to peel that plastic off because that's where the wording is. It's on the plastic. So there's no way you will not know not to peel that off. And we're going to go ahead and do the same on the other side. Again, be careful. Not to scratch your blank because you can with this thing. Okay. Got that off. I was trying to pause it so I didn't have to cough in your ear. I apologize, guys. And then we're going to place this right over the blank, and you can see it's perfect. We're going to get everything in there so we don't end up with any white part or anything not sublimated. Okay, so I'm going to get my heat tape and I'm going to tape this in place. Let me make sure I got it. Oh Lord, I had it going in the wrong direction, y'all. So I'm glad I picked it up and looked at it because that would not have been nice. All right, perfect. Y'all ain't gonna believe this. I got a tape dispenser for Christmas. I got a heat tape dispenser. Look at that. No longer having to go use my mouth to get my tape off. I'm just gonna take a piece of tape here and we're going to sublimate one side and then we'll come back and we'll sublimate the other side. So I'm trying to get this right in the middle. Right in the middle, baby. You know what? I'm going to do it from the top. And bend that like that to hold it in place. And then I'm going to put a piece. Oh, I'm so proud of myself, y'all. I got a tape dispenser. I have for years refused to pay for a tape dispenser. I don't know why, even though I needed it. Every time I would look them up on Amazon, I'm like, no. And just so that no air gets underneath here, guys, and gives me ghosting, I'm going to put a little piece of tape on both sides, but I'm going to cut it in half because I don't need a whole lot. I don't need a whole lot of tape. Now, hold on one second. All right, I'm going to cut this in half. So I can put one on each side. And we'll have to do this again. So you see how we have it taped at the top and the bottom? You don't want to end up with it like having, any area that is kind of like lifted a little bit so that air can get underneath there. So I like to, or I've learned to like making sure that I put some tape on the side. So let's try to, because every time I put it down, it tries to like pull up here on this side. So we're going to try to stop that by just putting some heat tape on here to hold it, to help hold it down so that air doesn't escape. Okay, just like that. And then we'll tape it on the other side when we get ready to press the back side. But just make sure everything is covered, guys. We don't want any white showing. So it'll look like that. And these already have the little holes in them for us for our little tassel. Okay, so I'll meet you at the heat press, and we'll take our tape and our backing here so we can do the other side, but we're going to press one and then flip it over and press the other. All right, guys, here we are at the heat press, and it is ready. So I'm going to take and put a little piece of parchment paper on top, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to press this at 200 for, excuse me, I said 400, but 400 degrees for 60 seconds. And when I get about 5 seconds out, 60 seconds, and then when I get about 5 seconds out, I'll bring you back. All right, almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, it's gonna be super duper hot. Okay, I'm gonna grab my heat gloves here. Let me get some scissors. Maybe I can just cut it. But remember that sublimation, the print doesn't come through until you really add that heat. So when you saw it earlier, it was like dull in color. But once you apply that heat, that's when your colors come through. So give me a second. I'm going to get all this tape off. All right, got all that tape off. And there is our bookmark. And I'll give you a better visual here in just a moment. We're going to go ahead and get ready for the other side, because remember, it's double-sided. Now, you do want to trash this because it's going to have some blowout, which is ink, and you don't want that on your to show up on your project. So I have a second piece of butcher paper here that I'm going to be using. And I'm going to get this tape down. So we can do the other side. I think I'm going to tape it differently this time and see if I can not have to use as much tape. I just don't want it to get any areas where you can have that blowout. Okay. Da, 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 da. I think I'm good. I think I'm good. So I'm going to leave it like that. I got a second piece of parchment paper here. And again, we're going to do 400 degrees, 60 seconds. And I will bring you back, and we'll meet back over at my computer this time. We got our back side done, or the opposite side. And it is super hot. So be careful when you are handling this. I'm going to try to hold it by the paper here. So I don't have to keep my hands on it too long. There we go. Okay, so this is one side. Hold it that way so you can see it. And I get people all the time that ask me, why is my wording backwards? It's not backwards, guys. That's just the camera. Uh, but there we have it. We got both sides done. And I think this will be cute with the orange color tassel. Let's see if we got an orange in here. Might be kind of cute. That's pink. Pink might be pretty. No. Let's see. Yeah, pink might be pretty. I want to do pink. This is like the pink color. We're going to do that. And maybe even a soft pink. I'm going to go with the more I look at it, I really think I should go with I'll go with the soft pink. We'll go with a softer color pink. Put these back in here. Now I'm probably going to have a lot of problem with these tassels because I already told y'all I don't do well with little small stuff. That's how come I don't get into bedazzling, and I don't have the patience. I barely did get into rhinestones, to be honest with y'all. I don't have time for them to be these small pieces. All right, so we're going to take this and put our tassel in. So what I'm going to do is get this really, really small here so I can pull it through or push it through. And just like that. Okay, and then you're going to just take it and pull the tassel through the big hole. Like that. And now we have our bookmark. And the naming looks very pretty on there. Hopefully you guys can see that. And it's not compromising the bottom part of where the wording is with the proverbs and all that good stuff. All right. So there we have it. We got our bookmark. Super thick, not made of paper, so they're not flimsy. So if you do this project, I highly recommend, and you buy these, I highly recommend that you slice, okay? Because otherwise, if you print out that full 8.5 by 11, your images are going to be too big for your bookmarks, these size bookmarks. So I showed you how to size it just right for this. Use intricate. If you have the Cricut Maker, you can use the intricate setting, and that will allow you to cut the paper using your Cricut without it tearing up, okay, the paper, because the pressure is too much. And yeah, that's it. Heat press, 400 degrees, 60 seconds, double-sided. You can't miss moving this tape because the tape has words on it, so you cannot miss having to take this tape off, okay? But make sure you take that tape off and then do it. You get 30, 15 of these and 15 of the smaller size, and then you get 30 tassels. And again, I'm going to link where the supplier that I purchased these from off Amazon. I'm going to link that supplier in the description of this video. And other than that, guys, that's it. Now that not butcher paper, but that parchment paper we're using, trash it. Don't try to reuse it. It's going to have some blowout, which is ink on it, and it will show up in your next project. So please, please, please throw that parchment paper or butcher paper or copy paper, whatever you may use to protect your platen on your heat press, throw that in the trash after sublimation. It is no good, okay? But there we have it. I think she's gonna like it. This is from my auntie Vicky. She is clothed with strength and dignity. Proverbs 31 and 25. Okay. And the good thing about this, guys, you could do one image on the front and then slice another one to do something different on the back. And then however they're feeling that day. Okay. They can put it on that side. But I like this one. I think she'll love this one. And that's why I just went with one. But you can get creative and do one of each, okay, on there. All right, guys, that's it. The next thing that's coming up is compact mirror. We're going to sublimate this, guys. We are going to sublimate a compact mirror. We're going to put our own image on there. I think I'm going to use, for this, I think I'm going to use one of my digital images. But this side right here comes with the little thing to sublimate. And we're going to sublimate an image. Look, let me see. There I go. There I go. We're going to sublimate an image on this compact mirror. All right. So that'll be next. All right. All right, guys, if you're currently following me via Facebook, thank you guys so much for the love and support that you show via Facebook. If you would like to join my group, it's Ken Dorsey's Cricut and Creative Crafters. You don't have to go search for it. It's going to be linked in the description. Also, you do have to agree to the agree. Okay. You do have to agree to the Facebook group rules. If you're currently subscribed to my YouTube channel, guys, I finally hit 11,000 subscribers. I love y'all. I really love you guys. So we are growing on my YouTube channel. So thank you guys for the love and support that you show via YouTube. If this is the first time you're seeing me, you like my method of teaching, then please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I did this shirt, guys, and it's sublimation on I think I used chameleon vinyl, and I really like it. I just don't like the fact that I can hear it. I don't like that. But she cute though. She is cute. She giving. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much. And you know, my motto is each one reach one so that each one can teach one. Hey guys, keep leaving those comments because I love communicating and talking with you guys. And stay tuned. I'm gonna have a YouTube membership that I'm gonna offer exclusives to just those that have a membership. All right. All right, guys. And again, my motto is each one reach one so that each one can teach one. And you guys have an awesome day. Bye.